Hey everyone, what's up? We're just gonna go ahead and get started. This is gonna be a fun class, not really like a traditional yoga class. I'm a little nervous because I'm gonna do it with you and I don't know if I can keep up, but we'll do it together. And we have some music accompanied by my friend. He's DJing live on Instagram, so you'll hear a little bit of that in the background. Figured it was appropriate for the intensity of the class. But this class is Jiu-jitsu-inspired, so a lot of moves are going to be familiar because we do them in yoga, but we also do a lot of yoga for jiu-jitsu. So some things are definitely going to be new, maybe intimidating, but do them anyway if you can. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are just going to come to a downward facing dog. So as always, allow yourself the space that your body needs and wiggle out the body. Wiggle out any tension, crack any knuckles, any bones. Take a few deep rounds of breath here. Okay, so inhale, let's just go ahead and roll high onto the toes, rolling into a high plank. And then immediately dropping the hips, lifting into an up dog. I like to stay with my toes curled because on the inhale, we're going to squeeze the core, push down, lift up, press back into your downward facing dog on the exhale. Inhale to the toes, roll forward like a wave, squeeze the muscles, and then slowly flatten out. Exhale, dropping down into that up dog. Take a big breath in, lift all the way through plank, and then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, slowly drop the hips, the thighs, the knees, lift the heart. Inhale, squeeze as you lift the core up to plank, and then press into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, keep pressing the ground away as you drop into that up dog. Keep pressing the ground away as you inhale to plank. And exhale, press back. Last one, breathing in. Flatten out, breathing down. We're going to stay here, untuck the toes. Take a really big breath in, upward facing. And then slowly lower the hips, the chest all the way down. The forehead meets the mat. Interlace the fingers toward the tailbone. Press into the lower body, press into the chest. Roll everything off the mat, including the chest, the shoulders, the head, and then just press into the feet lower down. Keep the arms lifted. Inhale, squeeze, roll the chest, roll up, lower down. Keep the arms nice and active. 3 more times. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, lower. Inhale, squeeze, keep activating the arms. You're going to feel sensations, lower. Last one, inhale, come up, exhale, lower, release the hands down under the shoulders. Press through tabletop, downward facing dog. Notice what you feel in the triceps. Notice what you feel in the ribs and anywhere else in the body. So we're going to add on to our little sequence from before. So breathe in, come high onto the toes, roll forward into high plank. Exhale, drop your hips, find that up dog, right? Inhale, high plank, pause. Exhale, low push-up, high push-up, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, squeeze it forward. Drop the hips, lower down, upward facing. Inhale, squeeze, high plank, pause. Exhale, low push-up, elbows to the ribs. Inhale, high push-up, downward facing dog. Breathe in, high plank. Breathe out, upward facing. Inhale, draw it up through plank. breathe the breath out, downward facing dog. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, squeeze the whole body, lift up, plank. Breath out, halfway down. Breath in, full way up. Downward facing dog. Notice what you're feeling in the shoulders, the deltoids, the arms. Last round, you guys breathe in. Lower the hips, up dog. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga. High plank. Downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath, slowing down. And then slowly drop the knees to the mat. Walk the hands out, lower the forearms. We're going to come into puppy pose, bring the palms together. Drop the forehead to the mat. Bend the elbows and tuck the thumbs to the back of your neck. Really drawing the armpits down, digging into the elbows. So we're stretching out the tops of our shoulders and the triceps. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. And then slowly make your way back into that downward facing dog. We're only going to do 3 more rounds of a new variation, so you should be familiar. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog. Now listen, we're going to lower down for a low push-up from here. So you're hugging the elbows in, you're lifting the legs, the butt, squeezing and lowering the chest as you shelve the arms. Inhale, high plank. Down dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in to high. Breathe out, up dog. Now make your way into that low plank. Lift the hips. Lower the chest so we're halfway. We're parallel to the ground. Inhale, push up. Downward facing dog. Last one, plank. Exhale, up dog. Find that low push-up. Stay active, stay engaged. Press the ground away. High push-up. Downward facing dog. Rock the hips side to side. And then drop to the knees. Make any movements that you need to with your hands, your fingers, and your wrists. So maybe push into the palms from tabletop. The fingertips can point toward the kneecaps. You can shift side to side. You can flip the palms up. So really doing whatever you need to do. Slowing the breath down and then returning to our downward facing dog. Pressing into the fingertips as we grip the mat with our hands. Take a breath in. Right hand is going to tap the left ankle. And then you can lower your right hand back to the mat or just step the right foot through. Easy twist. Downward facing dog, however you'd like to step back. Left hand reaches toward the right ankle. And then the hand to the mat, step the left foot through. Easy twist. Downward facing dog, right hand taps the left ankle, step the right foot through. And so you'll just start to work this on your own. You can go a little faster, left hand, right ankle, step the left foot through, easy twist. And just pausing at each location. Right hand toward the left ankle. Right hand places down, left for right foot steps. Down dog, left hand, right ankle, easy twist. So I'm going to do minimal cueing and you're just going to work this on your own. So maybe you don't use your hands at all. Maybe you just use the one hand that's already grounded. We go back and forth, tapping that foot, stepping the opposite foot through. So try not to get confused with the mind. Think about the intention behind the movement. We know what these poses are. We do them all the time in yoga. I'm just rerouting the path that our mind thinks. rerouting, new ways, adapting to change, being able to just relax as we adapt. We're going to do one more each side. Okay, downward facing dog. Breath in. Big breath out. Float the right leg high. And then step it to the outside of your right hand. Drop into lizard. This lizard is going to be of your choice. Any variation you'd like to take. Allow this to be an opportunity for you to catch up with your breath. Or I should say for the breath to just slow down. The body to slow down. And for everything to sync up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Press into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg. Step into lizard. Drop to your variation. 3 rounds of breath. And then slowly push into your downward facing dog. Together, breathing. Let it go. One more. Empty it all out. We're going to shift into high plank and step the right foot to the outside with the right hand. We're going to do a little cardio. I'm going to call them lizard jumps. We're just going to switch back and forth. So my right foot is down. And as I step it back, I jump my left foot out to the hand. Now you can do it 1 foot at a time and step back and then step forward, or you can do it all at once. So whenever you're ready, you're just gonna jump, find these little lizard hops, keeping the ground away from you. So you're pushing the ground away with your hands. Try not to move the shoulders. Try not to lift the hips super high. Try not to sag them. We want to stay engaged. Focus on the breath. Do what you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Woo! Press back. Downward facing dog. Woo! Just breathe here. Not really feeling obligated to do much more than that. Just breathe. Notice the heart rate, the heartbeat. How does it feel? How does it sound? And then lift the right leg high. Step it in between the hands. Drop into a low lunge. I'm actually going to turn and face the camera for this one. So we're in a low lunge. Inhale the hands high. Let's go ahead and make fists. Notice what it feels like to have your head elevated instead of down. Let's just let the blood settle. So right arm is going to slide to the inside of your right thigh. You're going to punch the hand down. You're going to dig the arm into the thigh into the arm. Reach up through the left, and then reach the fist over to the left, or over to the right wall. Maybe the gaze goes toward the left elbow. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then switch. So we'll actually just step into a downward facing dog. And then the other side. So step the left foot through, lower into your lunge, inhale the arms up, make your fists. Exhale, the left arm punches down and digs into the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over to the left wall. Big breaths in. Enjoying the stretch, filling up. And exhale, lower down. Find your dog pose. Step back. Take a solid breath in. And a solid breath out. So we're going to flow through that. Take the right foot, step it through. Inhale the hands high. Punch the right arm down. Reach the left arm over to the right, downward facing dog. Left foot steps. Inhale, make your fists reach up. Punch the left hand down. Reach the right arm over. We're staying in a low lunge the whole time, downward facing dog. Right side, inhale. Punch the right arm, reach the left. Downward facing dog. So you're keeping an active stretch. You're keeping the energy going. Step the left foot through, inhale. Punch the left, reach with the right. And let's just find a flow on your own. Letting it work for you. Whatever pace you'd like, how much time you need. Stay intentional. Keep the legs strong. We'll do one more each side, so if you're on the right, finish and do the left. And then make your way into downward facing dog. Pressing the palms into the mat, lifting the hips. Let's shift high into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's drop to the forearms. If you'd like to find dolphin pose, it's up to you. Yeah, let's all find dolphin. Lower to the forearms. Keep the palms separated from clasping. Walk the feet a little bit closer to the elbows. Soften the knees. Inhale the right leg. Exhale, drop the toes to the mat, then pick it back up. So you're just going to do about 10 of these on each side, or doing what you can. Static hold in the entire body. We're just squeezing the right leg, lifting it up. The only thing that's moving, but we're pressing the ground away. Press the ground away with your forearms. Hug the shoulders away from the ears. Finish your round. And then do the other side. Squeeze, lift up. So you should feel the glutes squeezing. And we're barely bringing that foot down. We're just lightly tapping the mat. Hug the belly muscles in. Keep the head away from the floor. Pushing the ground away. Staying active, finishing your round. And then we'll all make our way into downward facing dog. And then let's find a forward fold at the top of our mat. Hang heavy. Again, noticing the heartbeat. How does it feel? And we're slowly going to roll all the way up. Again, I'm going to turn and face you guys. Shake it out, roll the shoulders. Okay, we're going to find our balance. Round into the left foot. Lift the right leg, open it up, and step into a Skandasana. Bring your hands to heart. Come on to the left heel. Stay active, engaged, stay solid. Come back to the top of the mat. Other side. Slow step, bend the right leg. Take a bend in the left knee, return. Right side. This is a nice stretch here as we can just kind of pause and hold, moving at your own pace. And you're going to do whatever you need to with your hands. Everyone's going to be a little different here. But we're using the strength of our legs to push us back to the top of our mat. Find your balance. Control the movement. Maybe even crawl through that front leg as we move forward. So you can get creative. We can get in touch with our bodies. We can explore. We can see what works. We can see what doesn't. Do a few more. Maybe you try something different with the hands. Maybe you float them with the legs. Getting a little creative, but still stretching the body. We'll do one more each side. Maybe you lower your hands to the mat. And come back. Top of the mat. Find your balance. Right ankle is going to cross on top of the left thigh. Hands to heart. Let's take a seat in our one-legged chair. You can assist yourself and push the right knee down. You can keep your hands to heart. We're just going to breathe here. So whatever's going to give you that stretch in the outside of your right hip. Sending weight firmly into the left foot. Find something to stare out in front of you and slowly come up, release. Other side. Push that left knee down, maybe flex the toes and slowly release. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, fold, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, press back. Downward facing dog, lift the right leg high and step it in between your hands. Bring your right hand like toward your chest, round into your left hand and kick your left leg through. You can lower it down or you can keep it lifted. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps, low lunge. Use your right hand to ground, hold your left hand up, and step. We're going to extend and kick the right foot through. Switch, down dog. Right foot steps, left foot kicks. Switch. Left foot steps, right foot kicks. Switch. Right foot steps, left kicks. Hold your balance here. Try not to fall out so fast. Left foot, right kicks. And we can just start to move on our own as we sit through, making sure that we're not moving too fast where we fall out of balance. You can even hold yourself. This is cardio, but it doesn't have to be so fast. Keep it going. Notice what works for you. Notice what doesn't. How can you modify? Maybe lower the heel down when you kick it through. We'll do one more each side. Try not to get confused. Stay intentional. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to lower to our knees and come onto our back. Hug the knees in. You can roll side to side. Maybe just let go. Flatten everything out to the mat. So we're going to do a little core work, and you're going to control the movement. We're going to roll onto our backs, our shoulder blades, like we're coming into plow, but we're not going to go all the way down. So it's just going to be this momentum with control, lift up, and then come to a low lunge. You're going to tuck the left foot under the right knee. Low lunge, lift up like you're pushing the hips, and then control the weight back down. Roll onto the spine. Come up, right foot tucks, left foot down, lift the hips. We're going to go back and forth. Use your arms for control. Light momentum, so we're just using the control of our body. And then I can even face the other way and show you guys. So just keep working, focusing on that control. Lifting up, and your hands are going to do whatever they need you to do, right? Whatever you need them to do, they're going to help you. So this is not meant to be fast. It's meant to be intentional, as everything is that we do, right? So stretching the hips, using the core to control you. And just like little hip thrusts. So we're gonna do a few more. We'll do one more each side. And then slowly make your way onto your back. And let's just lower everything down. Maybe bring the soles of the feet together for Supta Baddha. We're going to come into a back bend. So press the soles of the feet down. Lift the hips, interlace the fingers, walk the shoulders way under. So you want to push into the hips, squeeze the butt cheeks together. Almost like you're squeezing the knees together and lift up the hips. Press firmly into the soles of the feet. And then slowly lower down. Lift the legs, control into a high boat. You can bend the knees, bring the fingers to the thighs, the hamstrings, or tap the toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down, right? Inhale into that high boat. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower. Control into that high boat. Lower down, bridge pose. Lower, high boat. And then exhale, stay here, lift up. Find a low boat. Okay, reach the arms behind you and then curl up. Right fingers to left toes. Switch. So try to stay on the low back. Keep your shoulders lifted, your head and neck as well. Stay engaged. We're just tapping opposite fingers to opposite toes. Hugging the belly in, making sure that we're not pulling the low back off. Slow breathing. Big breaths. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Just a few more. Last round. Slowly release. Take a big breath in. Maybe sigh out the mouth. Let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. Drop the legs just how they are to the left. Right knee stays up, right foot to the ground. Take your gaze toward the right. And then slowly release, switch it up. Left ankle crosses over right. Take a breath in. Drop the legs, point the left knee up into the top of your mat. Take the gaze to the left, breathe in. Side out. And then slowly return back to center. Find a happy baby. Separate the feet. You can take them all the way out, nice and long. The legs, you can bend one leg in, straighten the other for bow and arrow. Or you can just simply find a traditional dead bug or happy baby. So pulling the feet down toward the elbows, pushing the feet up. Take a breath in. Breath out. And then slowly rock up into a comfortable seat. And we can just stretch out the neck by drawing ears to the shoulders, chin to chest. Maybe drawing some circles if you'd like. And inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold, crawl the fingertips out. And thank you guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have questions. If you want to get up and dance, you can do that too. But I hope you guys like this video, and I'll get some feedback. Thanks.